Jesus, you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've Father, you done for me, yeah. Words are not enough to say thank you. So Lord, you are, you're my everything. See, I call you Jireh, Lord, my provider. I call you Nisi, you are my battle. I call you Rapha, hey, you are my healer. Say, Lord, you are.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eya abofrahwe mu, awarja ye ho twuma mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma so. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe ne ya wo bre mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwa agyew ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Wope advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration work.
Especially nyama nkutu bi na kyerɛ onti aseɛ na me pɛ sɛ me sam kwan wɔ fo no me de introduction ni papa bɛba na mmom me de nkyia ɛma mo mɛkyia BWF Solicitors asɔyɛfo nyinaa mekyia obi biara na ɔmo lawyer kɛseɛ baako a menya ɛyɛ lawyer Charles Asmah me de akonya ne bɛma no na ɔno nso ɛnkyɛkyia adɔfoɔ na afei deɛ me de headings anaasɛ ne topic a yɛwɔ no me de abɛtu da enti lawyer Asmah mpakyɛw very good morning.
Very good morning to you. Na me patwa promo e.
BWF Solicitors omonyina obi a hoye.
Yami adom pa Onyankopon ahwen so afi akọ. Aba betun ye biemu a ye do yami ase bebre obi a hoye from Uncle Ben si obi biara obi a hoye papa. Ya fa akonya we so echia bra ye do yami ase ye chia etiefo na ahwefo nyinara. There have been many loyal viewers and listeners. Santi echia obi biara. Na wonso a nda wetumi joining yen echia o papa. A very Merry Christmas to everybody. And then so ya shakwan say onyame bedum yen na yetumi esua na nya bibia ya de bebo yatam ano enche afe no ekwa ewieye April so pepepe na kire say na say March so pepepe na wo UK na kire say afe na so ama in terms of sika tax santi and then nkomo no ebeboa papa.
Yo last month that was prepared and that was game de say odisa edumedi and the headings are na topic a ye ba be discuss no me de say obi say emboa na me kwa de me de me say ebeboa me 100%. And say they bia you say afini baby yes afini de baby ye December that's the 12-month calendar year now. And yes, the financial year now. And say financial year they are now. My busumani and say bigu a finish say yes, yeah. The third my March ending till by I think 4th of April. Not just say a kwenye bia wo usikasen bia we mu another da. And you know, eto de bia na yo ha Asmah. Therefore we dey menim say me din chiama question dey me bisama me ho. ɛwɔ hɔ a wobɛhu amo a moyɛ aban adwuma ɔmoyɛ obi adwuma ana wa woyɛ w'adwuma wɔ hɔ a na afene bɛkɔ yɛyɛ bi se a ebi wɔ hɔ a yɛse ɔsɛ wobɔ mmɔden a woyɛ wo self assessment yɛte aseɛ ɛyɛ self employed for no na yɛnim sɛ yɛtuatua tax ne ade anaasɛ wobɛhu wo pay slip na yɛse yɛate wo tax bi wonim sɛ adwuma no a woyɛ yɛtete wo tax ɔhwɛ nanso no wobɛhu ana letter bi efi kɛse meka na meka Royal Majesty Revenue and
Customs.
Customs, yes, and HMRC, yes, thank you. Obe wana sa letter ne ba ya. Yes, o di tax ka. Hey, me di tax ka say every man me ye no. Yetia me ka every man for na eti tax ni bi every mu. Me a se me ya me self-employed every man kra. Afine so me say me assessment ni me tia me tax. Na afide e ba ne sen and I say, medica lawyer, a question here, the Bia, Brian Blue Bone, Timid, me tomo of a brown, of a brown for no much, on which I want the letter about now. Well, into be one, not ye say, would the car, I didn't know, say, would the cap. Yenina, yenim. Would the net me sang pino, Bomodia, yen shall see HMRC. Her Royal Revenue and Custom. Omwedwuma omudi no. Ebi ne sen yenim so omo no mo gye en tax. But mahyehyɛ me questions. Maybe so a question by question. Timpacho omwedwuma and omo ye hwan no mpacho. Yemfa nhyɛ ase mfre.
Yo, medase bebre na yo tiefo ne ahwefo enda ye share bibi afa tax ho. Sene amenya no kan identity na wutia with tax. If you say employer ebetete wansa na ode sika to account mu nso ho ha na ye de brown envelope abro sa wo de ka oya na bi mu so eye lucky ye se omo atia ma na abro so but omo de aye omo de ka no omo do so se omo a omo atia ma na abro so no ntende ye hwe sa adenti na ejuma no betete with tax na afene so ana se ho anso aban ka se wentua amma na ndu bebi ase wotua no now ya ba UK oman mu a oman bia wo kwan a offer so odege ne tax na ya ba UK oman mu a aban no etu nkrofo bi so na say agency esi ho a omo hwe etete tax omo tu tax ho anamon won na ye from HMRC, Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. So they are responsible for revenue mobilization, they are responsible for import duties, stamp duties, and anything to do with tax. Now tax okra anything. Tax in say one say what say we ni hu emfifiri enye we sika. Na aban say fa bi eboa oman no if you say aban no ehia sa sika no etumi akekere oman no. Nti tax no eye ne a wutua a menso metua ewo ejapade ho anase edwuma ayaye ho mfaso a aba no ho na saa we na eye HMRC for omudi saa adwuma no nti omhwe se obi biara a oye edwuma ewo UK no wotua tax a esese otua obi biara oye ono angase na edwuma no etua tax a osese otua obi a owo ejapade na obeton no also otua ehho tax a ye from the capital gains no even we ton shares kra say so ye japade ni bi na wo ya ho mfaso a esese wotua bi VAT inkra mposa wo koto ade say wo de ya wo ho na ade no nka na ya raw na afi do ma convert no e the value atoso na wa kwa ekwanya you have to pay tax on the value added wa kwa ekwanya no. Of course, nyoma ne nyina na attractive VAT. Enti e ka sa oto ne nyina ebomu a nkrofo omudi hu dwuma no na ye from HMRC. Na omo wotumi se ombehwe se nkrofo avoid tax, nkrofo invade tax.
Oh, we are church of one, but wait a minute, Trump social come up, excellent. But that was okay, young cause it's here for Mr. Miche to be our Facebook, Mr. Mobaswa, Mombo Modiana Monshena, and Quitch, and I am fire next question, and source Mr. Mombo Modi and Shemaye, Munshemaye, and Edumedi, and Wihia, will be a chia tax, Nansea, a bag gun, I say, Nana, his Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, President of Ghana, on the bank, I can say the vice, Baumia, Yabeka, tax once. I tell Ghana now, Monte Asia, Momote Asia, Obia Fano, Tenio Befano, and ye, your mum being at the beginning of Fano, at the church or the Pamuan Kanka, Nasa Mario. Enti no monsre mesre mo monhye na yenya nimdie e wo tax ho ne eye ne enti a wo se wutia tax ne enti a eni se wutia tax nyoma ben ne tax ho se wutia tax aye fra wo se wuntia nso a ye na ye behwe sa de nyina enti mesre mo monhye maye mo maye la mo hye e maye na nkrofo dodo na enya na omonhye yo lawyer Asmah me da city for madam asi Yanko yenim se obia ye adwuma obia ye adwuma na ye tene tax enti no tax no ne wo ye sika a wonya no eno ne etew na se enti I'm trying to introduce a word here but pese if you are no na wo de brayem se wo ye adwuma wo ye na ye tua wo ka no eno ho na ye hwe and a till tax no mpacho entisa enti na omo bibi se near wo nya no eho na ye befa so e de atil tax no enti mpacho ho no betumi a cheche ye mu kakra na afi ye nko ye next question so
yo me da se bebre tiefo na ahwefo oman bia hwehwe kwan ofa so ogigi oto anese tax no ye wo direct and indirect nti direct ni bi ni se wa we ni tuemu se wutua na sa direct ni bi no ene na ye gifi edwuma a wo ye akotua ye tua wo no eho na eno no aban ahwemu ehu se ebeboa ma dodo no etua ese se ye progressive in a sense that it has to be proportionate, it has to be motivating and inspiring so that people will feel happy to pay na enye discriminatory sa na etia dia nya wunya no eno na ye hwe so ye de tew o say pay as you earn PAYE enti se wutua se nia wunya no dia ene ya wope na wunya bebre a wubetua nso bebre wompe bebre nso a wuntua bebre ba yenyina ye pesika nti yenyina ye preko ye nim se da bia no yenya kra ye benya more santi onwo a wonya more no omoboa e contribute more tax e chichiri oman no ene kuro no
nti pay as you earn no but ho no himfa na tete e de ma aban no no ye wo employer na wo na say abra wo ye adwuma no bon say wo pay slips ba ya tro na ye twa ye friend pay me dem sa na me friend pay na just say pay as you earn PAYE you know nti mpacho eno ne wa ye adwuma na bia busumi ne nyina no ubenya £50 nanso £50 no ye behwe ho na ya kase wonya £50 nti no ne ye tew saa sika we e de ama aban enti no obia ne oje no se ne obia agi saa peyi no se ne obia agi no ye den na ye tumi ho se okay wonya se ase ne ebeti wonya se ase ne ebeti eye standard ana o ma derive code bi na tre se ye no to sa code ne so because wohwem a ebi mo gi 10 ebi mo obehu me ne okra ye adwuma pe nso me hu se wo tua tax mbia more kra sen me eya na de enti na eba ne sa ewo eye code no ana se mpacho cheche
yo me da se bebre etiefo nkomo no ayedi no efa nkrofo a woye adwuma ema afoforo employees and workers who receive wage or salary, and they have to pay tax at source. At source, ne say, ejuma ni wura no, ebetete, omo wo payroll system, ebeti ne tax no a, ese se wo tua no, obeti eno, e de ato ho, e de akoma aban on your behalf. Na ye wo sa ade we ema nkrofo omo ye nkrofo ejuma, anase se nkrofo omo ye omo ankasa omo ejuma, na mbom they are self-employed sole proprietors. A sole proprietor is somebody or yeah, a juma one-man business, but the business is not registered as a company. The business is not registered as a company. Because the moment the business is registered as a company, the legal status is that the company is either limited by shares, by guarantee, or whatever it is. Now, because the company has been registered, we take its own personality, santi tax na company be no e be different from PAYE ade no. Nti PAYE asama ye kan no e for individuals. Omo ye self-employed, bia we ye baba, we ye self-assessment. Nti wo unique tax reference number. And now say bia we ye whatever, but you are one man sole proprietor. We ye wa ejuma. And now say we ye ejuma ma obi. So we ye company there. What do you standard 19% on your profit net profit ubenya and then you share individual to say me ye jumama afufro no. Na sa na tia dia for it to be progressive no aban share standard no. Odi kan o say why say obama obi etua tax abro asika na eba ne nchen no enson ne didie ene na ne hwemu. Santi essential living needs na nipa ni hia no aban take into account before say obete with tax. Nti se kana awunya no aban behwe say edu pempensu bi ansa wa hya say wutua tax. Nti ye frɛ bibi tax bands, ye frɛ bibi tax code, ye frɛ bibi personal allowance. Na di kan personal allowance no ne sika sse wunya ansa wa hya say wutua tax. Ba UK omemu a afi bia no aban ready the budget a na wasesemu. Na afi a yedi kwa yenimu ya ebewu next year April 50 allowance aban ede ma obibia oye na adwuma no anaso oye adwuma no eye 12,570 pounds. 12,570 pounds. Natural say we ye adwuma na the whole year no ye tia waka 12,570 pounds and this a wutia tax. And this say wutia tax. Na we no ye kan we adwuma we ye ni nyina ebom. Na sika we nya no ebro 12,570 dia. Ni abebe guso no ubetua ehho tax. Nti edikan no se usika no ebro 12,570 no a efen se 1 pound abeda so. Sa 1 pound na abeda so no to 50,000 no ubetua ho tax 20%. Na win ebro sa no enso a up to ubro 50,000 so a ni abeka no ubetua ehho tax 45%. Na wa wunya pa 150,000 and over no ubetua also odie more tax. Nti na che say yehwemu a mo amunya bebre no mutua bebre, mo amunya ketwa no mutua ketwa. We ne friend no tax bands or tax rate. Na ye share 20% asem na ye kan no and ye friend no basic tax rate. Nti nkrofo bebre no e fall within the basic level. Basic level in a sense say omusika no emdru ahibia. Nti yehwemu a omo ye adwuma no a omo high earning levels no omutua more. Na adenti na obi eye adwuma bi a 2 hours anasa 3 hours kakran na afi no beso no na ya twero ne say we utia nso am endu na yesi se utia no na ye bill abre no na ye wo mu anie se wo kɔ adwuma mu foforo a adwuma no wura baby saw say we ye adwuma wo baby na wo transfer aba anase we gya adwuma ba akono na wo ba your friend say wo ba ukuta transfer letter ukuta transfer letter in the transfer letter no yan kind of tax mu P45 in the P45 no I will transfer letter from old employer no and then our culture will say we jai ejuma baako no na wo jai no baby a ukodu ye ni nti wo kwotoa so e wo new place ho dodoa no a omo ba anese omo ko pe ejuma ye bisa won say wo ye ejuma dada na obi o mo mpese obeka say ani because o kasa ani obaji say ejuma ni ru obeka say na wo nya time santi ye mfa wo nti obeka say baby we are the first one nti o kasa o first one there ejuma ni ru obaji say okay and there you have to complete the necessary tax form. So necessary tax form for freshers. Yen freshers. And that's more after number start ejuma no. Eye P46. Nti P46 no eye entry form a wo ba fele. Na wo de ama ejuma no rura. Na ejuma no rura a process de akoma HMRC. Na HMRC ama wo code for tax purposes. Now code, you know, this is how it is generated. There was standard code. Standard code, you know, no, a standard for dodoa no a, you can say under normal circumstances, you know, I feel now omo ye ejuma for the first time. Until as I say, omo enjoy allowance, you know, before they start paying tax. So you can no allowance na £12,570. So anti standard code, you know, a L. Letter no I to us no L. How is the code generated? We have L, we have K, we have a lot of letters. Today we are not discussing tax code. Into me anumu. But because we can about tax and how underpayment ebano, you refer to the standard tax code letter no. Standard tax code letter no L. Into the L no beka wo personal allowance no eho. Na amawo with standard tax. Into status tax payment, you know, is derived from your personal allowance and the standard letter. Into how do I get that? Now, obayani say ubeyi last digit no a personal allowance no yifi ho na and then yes you are there interactive. Active learning. Inti na you say £12,570. The last digit you know then no last digit last number no forget about L no count CCA say zero inti yi zero ni fi ho we zero ni fi a ebeka then 1257 meboa inti 1257 no what the L no kan ho a with tax code, standard tax code may 1257L. And sir, Michelle will pay slip so and I say will P60 so I can tell the allowance you are enjoying as a taxpayer. Then I can work out whether you were owing before into automatic allowance or not. Inti sa wodi kadada na omo yere say allowance na ye 12,570 no o metiti afimu. Imagine wodi ka 5,000 dada na ye spread ya ma wa ye beti 5,000 afi 12,000 ni mu na bia na abeka 7,570. Inti ye yi zero ni fi wa wodi abaye 757L. Let us say what they no allowance no aswati because what the kadada there has been some underpayment bia afi no mo ehu a omo pese omo tete from your tax code. That is one aspect and I say a hint here. Now let's go back to your tax code. So now we know, so your tax code is 1257L, and you are paid monthly. And what do you know by M1? And I say you are paid weekly. What do you know by W1? And we show pay slip so we can say I show pay slip so we will say tax code 1257L. Not just say we are standard taxpayer. Standard taxpayer. Na sa na tie dia afia ye hu allowance na say we nya no. Ye behwe wo salary for the whole year. Nti ye mfa say adwoa mansa anasa adwoa menu okọ edwuma no wura ho no o say this is my first job. Nti ye ma fele P46 amano. And o ma twro edwuma no wura XYZ Limited. Tax code na was no 1257L. Na ye dey akoma HMRC. HMRC automatically will know say nimpa no the first job and the only job any enti also ye man full allowance 12,570. Adwa man so no suro enti na obeka saa but oye 2.5 wo baby, oye 3.5 wo baby, oye 5 hours wo baby and we ye main one. But one can say we ye me third job and that's a second job and that's a fifth job. Santi baby obeko bia no obeka me first job. No mama no allowance of 12,570. 12,570. 12,570. Into usha N9 number bia no will attract one personal allowance which is for 12,570. Into sa wo no kwaka say this is my first job. Na wako baby so kwaka say first job already no ye hwemu aye two jobs. Na wako kwaka say first. Into omu nyina about 12,570, 12,570. Not just a one quarter, you are enjoying 23,140. But you are enjoying about 25,140. And in actually say already no taxes say uchiano akofom. Akofom automatically by about 12,570 times 20%, which is about 2,400.
Sometimes ube say no because it's the same N9 that you are using. And your say no, you have a different job here. You have a meanwhile what can say money na first all of a sudden MBI why enjoy from beginning all of a sudden na asa atsi won't say the first one you get the normal pay that you supposed to get, and then the second one one say near slash obviously a chemupe near the kitwe biama. Is it because or more say what different places but you've declared say it's only one place now we do man say enunti na mani basa na
sa nti ne woman say afene so a say na woni no wo kan from the beginning itself. The financial year in the UK start from the 6th of April and start over to the following year 5th of April. Until 6th April 2021 no it be next year April 5th 2022. Say ekoba say afina so na aban ye nhwehwemu a afina so aban ye bibia e fa na sampling. Until bia ye ba fa 1 million and 9 numbers. No mark screening ni nyina hwe say you sample the whole taxpayers what do we see? We are lucky na you forward there. We want to see a screening no now you have paid more than you should have paid. No matter how say which am na broso na you den sesa na brel. You screening now you paid less than you should have paid there. There has been underpayment. Yeah, Brel say we have checked your tax report and we realized that for the financial year ending, for example, 5th April 2021, you paid tax, but you didn't pay enough, and therefore you still owe us. And they will give you a breakdown of how they did it. And that's the tax calculation. No more that bro. Into Ushama when we say, oh, and the I feel no make 2 hours na shakwana hono. I feel no make 3 hours na shakwana hono. I feel no make ni na. Into akobasa. Uba fra won the way tua and that's oba catch so omo spread them out. Inti main job no omo the allowance no be call main job no na ne aka ni nyina no ese say wutua 100% tax and na di mu fra no BR no emergency but you emergency sir because you've already enjoyed the allowance elsewhere anyway
the way you've explained it not just say yen allowance no affect the tax liability no
affect pa
okay
boy affect it positively positively because for one example you say na edwuma we ye no we obi na otua woka the whole year no ya kan edwuma we ye nyina bomu a we nya 30,000 pounds 30,000 pounds no ya te allowance no a ese say ye ntua ho tax no 12,570 we dey yemfa no average of let's say 13,000 kra say 13,000 kra ye tifi mu a na chere say wo no ese say wutua tax ewo about 17,000 ho but what is here so we are talking about 17,430 because our allowance is 12,570 and instead of bet your tax on 30,000 we bet your tax on 17,430 pounds now 17,430 pounds falls within the 20% tax rate, which is the basic tax rate. And you work 20% on the 17,000. And 20% on the 17,000 will give you roughly roughly 3,400.
Okay.
And this 3,400 is tax as I say which for the whole year. And then you bet you every month near DBA brew. Into 3,400 we divided by 12 wa. Let's just say every month we bet you say I could say I feel no better ebe so. So I feel no no wait you nyina ewie. Na se wo dia no ente saa dia na se koba se bibia kwhye baby. Wo dey kosuma baby yemfa ne saa because na wonnim na wanka santi omangase ekohu na omaka ne nyina bom na omaka kire se wo sika wonya no enye 30,000 na mbom eye 40,000 enti say 40,000 dia and ya de 10,000 aka no beka 17 no ho na akoye 27,000 santi with tax no say eye on 27,000 not 17,000 because afi na yehu say we ejuma number 2 we ejuma number 3 and adie.
Okay, and last man, so in that case now so omo ankwanko hu na me so genuinely no me so me say my present bibia senior etie me dey ma fill me form ye me ejuma as an employee no me dey who say I'm paying the right amount of tax because what bed my code ni nyina but obi layman enyo obi a na ti sa code yasi enyo obi a nim say these figures and these letters bata ho it meant this or that. So if I'm paying, I'm working and my tax is being deducted, how am I supposed to know? And how do I know say I am paying the right amount of tax before class to a Wesa brown letter canon pacho?
Yo medasi bebre. Wow, bet me a check it, and that's bet me the ama accountant. I'm na check it amao. Na near woman no, and I said tax, of course, obi onim finance muno obe tax and so asiye kakra. Enti sa wo de masa enim pay a obe check amao. Sa wan so na obe ya say. Wan na obe bisa wo say, edwuma me ye no, me kam sika nyina abomu a eya ahe. Yon fan say, sa nipa we oye edwuma ba akopɛ. Edwuma no oye no wo ebi a warehouse ho no. Sa warehouse for etua no the whole year no 40,000. 40,000 no wunim say allowance 12,570. Into wo no betumi aye deduction no utifi mu a wunim say and say den etie. Ena se wutua yetetew NI nso a anase pension ade nso a aya na no so no tax exempted enti eno so no so ye betete efi ansa na ya sha ase say yetua o tax but then no ye tax calculation tina me keeping it simple nti am fa say wo de we adwuma na wo ye na 40,000 pounds na wunya adwuma wo bebia biem one place wunya wo pay slip no a wo hwe a wo behu say tax na yetua no anasa ya tewo no eso anasa esua what you 12,570 no efi wo 40,000 ni mu ne akanie ne aka no hu say oh ne aka no enso ahe bia ntime no me share 20% mu we no ya technical nti na be hia say wo be hu accountant management breaking it actually mu no bia wo tax wo basic no mu 20% wo check 20% no bia wo hu say tax na say wo tua no ebia 1,200 for the whole year into we divided by 12 £100 in the £100 we will say tax na buy no borrow 100 and I say and do 100 and you say do 100 yeah when you say on the average they are doing the right thing for you but since you can prompt your employer say I want you to check my tax code and my tax calculation for me. It appears say something is not adding up. And now so wait my friend HMRC 4 go through how tax no calculate no. Ometo omobuasi achechiri mu achrewo. No more culture say you are paying the right amount or you are not paying the right amount. Say koba say what the P46 and a call ye and I can say a whole my first job there now a second job wa omo check it now omo ehu say okay so na tie there omo be kan nyina abomu na allowance na abaye baako so that you can pay the right tax HMRC sa ade no so ema wo accountant ebetumi aye ama wo once ubetumi aye sa ade no ba se koba se wenya bill na wonti ase a ubetumi aban obi a ote tax ade no ase na wato no bo ase ai den a chechiremu aka chere say no say nti na ekoba aye and this is what you have to do enche bia na mama bi ba oba yo say and then in immigration amede ba na omode tax ade abreme menti ase me no di nkomo wie na me say oh ma edwuma baako na wa ha baako na wa no wanka enti afi no mo ehu enti wo hwe afi no mo ekoyi aba enti na ewo ho anunie me ni ye calculation no na sara na etie na ye frɛ HMRC 4 ya ni omo kasaye na omo say sadia this is how obetua no case close.
So, lawyers, Meda was say, ye gusu me one few questions. I me gusu ami bisana. Emrenu so ko. Intino. Etie for amutie yes. I am bien so no. Nyoma ye discuss no. Opeso bisa hu bibi na etre wadria find ho as we are still having our conversation. And now same be a bibi fufro crown so find ho na obetumi ebisa. Mo amaba line nesu nyina memfa nchia kese ema mo Foster Fox. Or say good morning to all BWF Solicitors. Happy Christmas to you all. Please check the sound. Yen check the sound, no. Okay, Pacho, me producer or check the sound in my na ye who say sound in you okay. Ramanana say wa or see good morning nana ya chumwa amwa or say good morning BW associate always doing good job. Yeah, that's say any afufre was so models ye Sylvester or they say ye boa for job or no say wise lawyer. Let us say a bo lawyer Asmah a bo awaso no we wise there we are wise pa now young person me a few questions me busu me bisa but we are just up in my mind me bisa answer na akọ one say I don't know pay slip me who pay slip at lawyers am simple nyame ne be danase enti just say ube hu a na bia N9 yes yati N9 so enti say tax no omoti N9 no ansa no matic tax na said after BB ansa na beto national insurance na free so this just pop up person.
Yo, also me catch said tax calculation no a business on its own. And then the aim is not to show people how to calculate tax, but how so I'll put it simply because I'm careful not to confuse listeners and viewers. Now, national insurance, insurance against pension.
Okay.
And national insurance for pension purposes are. You cannot pay tax on the pension. And it's a TFIM. And as a private pensions were, you can't pay tax on pension. And it's a TFIM. And it's a TTT in our film. Young fans say, not just no so allowances in the home. Let's call them tax reliefs. And all the reliefs to the few now they are working out. Percentage, applying the correct percentage, whether it is 20, 45, or 50% on the Ebekano amount. And to answer your question, and I know any pension now, you know, you titi and sana, you calculate tax, no.
Matthias, me that say. For you so ewa ha na ubetumi afre na mesi ya di dwumano. Ubetumi afre mu bia na wa bisa question. It could be ade aye discuss it could also be something different na wa opese wo bisa akwenya eda ho 0203-735-8820 and I say 0203-2AC0185. Yewo WhatsApp line you know and I say telephone mobile numbers you know yedidi dwuma baako 077-879-39958 and ne account ne 075-966-20154 ne nsa phone numbers ne nyina ofra metumi epiki na meyiwano anase lawyer Asmah yiwano fefefe and lawyer Asmah yenko yenim enti sa yembia na aba ni say ne wacheche mu nyina ene menyanim die pa na say ochna sa wofa brown yi pepe yi ebe tom aboba no menko biemu a yesi medeka mentia mektas ne nyina kwan ben na o se me fa so a meye die na o se meye se menya sa letters ne bia paucho.
Okay, you have two basic options, then I'll break the options down for you. You either do something or you do nothing. One year bibia mfa ho a omanga se be ye bibia fa ho ama wo. Nti na say we say be ye bibia afa ho.
Okay.
Now we be no nie because you have to do something. We be check say calculation no mo ye no ye correct and I say ye correct. So when want to me and check here say na me kan no we be pa obi a wo nimdie na wa hwe mu ama wo. And now so we free HMRC for no omo a chirechire mu ama wo. Na sa wote ase a na woni omo ya adwen de a ende echinya biara ye den eni ho. So one you omo anya adwen de a then they have to prove it. And so why would you calculate? You can even calculate and tell them so no, it should be this, not that, because you didn't consider this. Nti eno no fi ho na wache ase ne say we hu say wutua no. You have options. One, ubetia cash straight away, and I said transfer straight away. Because a cash, obviously, you wouldn't be paying them cash, but you pay and one off. And as I said, we'll be breaking it down. You call them and tell them that you want to spread it because your earnings or disposable income is not enough to cover your essential needs. Santi, upesa was spreading. It is about spreading as direct debit payment, and that's about spreading through your tax code. So what's spreading through your tax code? We reduce your personal allowance. No. Until we reduce no, sometimes we reduce now. If they are say allowance in a negative, because we are the cabin brain. Allowance na fi dey abe negative. Until abe negative, we show negative. We make sure K. Ti no be hu say obi the tax code bi obey 500k. That means nipa no dey car 5,000. Allowance bia any ho biem. Nti obetetia kosi time a ebesa and allowance na back.
Next question on mystery.
Whoa, enti wo frɛ wo a o me spread am o. Obetumi breaking it down na watua and answer wo sika obetumi eyi ne baako na efi ho.
Okay, lawyers, I am mystery, but we've got someone on the line. Before I ask my next question, let's hear him. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. How are you?
God is faithful. Pacho free hina. Opa obet me abodi opa.
Yeah, very free Hackney. But my question no about tax. More of an immigration issue.
You are welcome. You are welcome to ask.
All right. Okay. Pacho, my younger sister, Oba, Chrome has said 2 months ago. Inti odni obi na eware Ghana and mobile send independent. Nani paneba school. But nipa knows 1 or 2 reasons to enter me uncle school no and Oma receive a letter say Omo leave to enter no Omo yetwem until you have almost 60 days almost and go back. And then person maybe a lawyer and say with my sister no options then or also between the legalizing stay wa.
Yo, me da se bebre. It's unfortunate say wo sister nukunu entumi Antoine suku so. Santi affected wo sister no because wo sister no say na wo kan no oba as dependent. Na oba ye no so betumi atena anase ontumi ntena the condition of the buy no should still be subsisting. Condition is say nukunu ekosuku. Santi ya no dependent student visa. Pacho yes sir.
Pacho.
Nti say suku ni ho dia and the dependent student visa no ewo he. I don't know how come nukunu entumi anko suku no say yare dia and there be a we differ the course. Minim adekode no and I don't want us to discuss it on this be a too personal. We can discuss this later on if you call the office line so that we look at what is in this. Then we look at options what is stay under the circumstance having known the full facts a war was sister any nukuni entemu and I say omasam no ehho no why
but the man is a man for office line or
yeah
office
why
but
you mate okay so unim dem anami sambo ma
say mission or Facebook live say
right so it's there yes of course
now 1884 chat no emergency line.
Exactly. And telephone landline and so if you can see that now. And only first one office number no. Why?
340 chat.
Yes. Okay. You. Yamin show papa. Yamin show right. You. Okay. Yes, lawyers man e koso obi nso de question baba na ye koso na enti no ne o se wo ye na afe utia ne nkakra na yeyi efri ho e de ama na lawyer say ba ne say tio we de obi be say off kra e ba ne say abra wo chie ya na wadwuma say ya atonsuo mu ana still ye bejo
yo a tax liability santi ebeda ho now because say you pay based on what you have. The senior working we juma say na sika mba obede na wetia. E dey court to cry e to assume say wuntumi ntia. But the thing is what was the conduct initially? So what we ignore ye no ma drag you court there a different matter. Na so one ignore na wutia na we juma say senior working COVID bank of edwuma say bebre bia wo follow and kra na ye fi ho na ade a you call HMRC and tell them say you have been paying to clear the outstanding liability no na say na ato santi wuntumi enhwe wo ho na wetumi echa tax no santi per se omu freeze no ma o ntomo de be share freeze mu ama o na enyama tutomu a wa hyase say utia and more or less obaka chan say omo defer bi omo ma o payment holiday by 6 months and I say whatever be so time no na when adwuma wa sha say utia because we need sika bia ho and you don't have family and friends to help you to pay.
And yes, some papa mutrimunya dance, and I'm utwa no mankasa mo drago cocoa today, and no sa messy na way ye free horse, and yet be on the pepine be so at the action was on. And then yes,
sir. Already be your trouse a bit here, and I went here. Sana tia dia, omo po musika. But na ye kan wa han say, wutia na bibie kwesi. Bibie kwesi dia, wo be frɛ won. Na wa ka kyerɛ won say na akwaba. Nti direct debit no kra no, omo kwa omo nya. Nti they are very reasonable, very reasonable. Very reasonable. And also be hu nimpa sometimes obekasa ma wo and I say one obekasa okokasa how obeka no because they have tax language a omo chi ase
yo yemia be ma Sylvester Podio ebisa question bi o see good morning and then man share me glass good morning I say please lawyer my brother depending on me as an EU national how many hours he's supposed to do, not just in terms of work or or no depending on no hours ben or so.
Yo, nia ewo munini obia se so ye adwuma nya bibi kakra especially adwane. Na wa wo depend obi no. You see, so we obi a wo dan obi a nia wo benya no eni se ekire nipa no a wo dan no anase nia wo benya no eni se ekire se afi de wa wotumi eho eson ho so enti wo na wo behu se ahin na minya ekire se ampa obi na ohwe me because nia wo benya no ebi a na afi de show say you are okay enti bruno ba so say wo kwa akoye wo renew no wo de wade ababa no na ye bi say edi kan kra wetu afifie ho akwa baby na wote sika wonya no so enye bad na kire say won depend bi mu ana
asema ba
enti hours no de wona say wuhu sika because obi betumi aye 20 hours obenya bi a £100 obi so betumi aye 5 hours obenya £1,000. It depends on your rate. And in your hours no pay say na mum sika winya. I bet you say more or less mum na we be take over. Now we brother na boa wo no mum na bia winya enough to even be helping. In you say your place there no safely. Now we shall say we are dependent. Maybe I would no uni na tia na say wo ma me na tia na and say wetu na say wa be independent. Usika ba unsemu ni ade no saa yeme nyina no eboa nti enjimi ka say 1 hour enjimi ka say 20 hours student there yenim say omo was standard hours a week but you ni ade no sika wunya no na be depend say you are still depending on the person or not.
Okay, in that case baby ejina here before we move to our task no yen hwe this scenario nipa ko no wenya very good job enti no or drain home 22 but yen hwe scenario jana say yen create scenario yi bi say fine me bana na say me dependent na o me na me hwe no wenya this very good job obia ka say dwuma we de we resist ya na che say be aden and they say a good job, let's put it that way. Now ohwe sika obenya no na che say obenya sika kese pam. Can it be said in scenario na make no say mbia okay me na all depending on me na mbia me nso ma me yemre wo kwan bi so ana say bibi atichima wo baby nti no me nso mentumi nya adwuma kese saa anka beburu ne de ne so ana say nka mempo no mbia me ye normal hours ana normal adwuma obi anim say me na me hwe no me na me hwe fie na say ono sisi a me bibi aka me nti no mentumi nya saa adwuma no to that standard no enti bia Nkakrebi, it could be health issue, it could be something, it could be anything at all. But you see, I mean, to me, meaty, sasenya made to me. Into or no mom now when you good job, no. Say or no so nisika na onya otimi fie or that so timi fie or that so woman chen or no ne dia na onya no. Say ebani say na just or no na say all cover ye na with.
Oh no show.
Or shame so for renewal still I be affecting and now say I mean
near a woman near or a dependent family member. What is dependency? Obi ambemu a wabrabo ebayedin. We didie mu, watarishe mu, usuku komu, maybe a wobeda. You end up becoming destitute. In the sanity idea, you have to prove it. Say there is dependency. Especially family members, nephews, siblings, even children crown over 21 for no. And it's Adiana Quadania. Nebuchadnezzar phone mama be dependent on you. Send your work in there. What your application for extension? How do you put it?
Yes,
I mean, we are practical scenario. A practical scenario. And I know now ever can say you see your common sense idea and your legal idea. And the other can say who knew how to go about it. Ube pinche obi obe to me and what nas na show situation like I said. And the son here there afutua me de bama wono and I say one hono anyway. I'm a brain so a wonfa asam ama wo.
Yeah, that's it. A young next question. So, therefore, you do so. How bet me a friend 0203-735-8820. Be free. May pick a cat and patrol to me as a friend 0203-286-0185. And I say, telephone numbers, mobile numbers, me no so bet to me a free. Ye cost na me bon kai nso say otenanya me adma community and the law ebeba so den timon hye so ebeba so pa lawyer yen hwe ye nua be ma covenant grace ebisa question be covenant grace patro me chia wo me do or say if HMRC bills someone that he owes a certain amount and genuinely the person owes, how can he pay physical cash or by bank transfer or bank card? Say lawyer tremo. Say no omo be ma omo only omo can because make I say my bia mobi only omo can be ma details and I say omo let some of the letters no cry. There is a link there. Umia so no be call baby na chira omo bank sort code no anyway then you pay with your name and something but patrol to me throw a bit light on it amami.
You say senior yenue can not just say we you be a waja to me say ampa me de ka nti my ready say me betua letter no be tro kwan a wo fa so a wo betua nti akwan a omode begu ha ma wo no wo na wo be fa mu baako na wetua aye omode invoice and say bill e ka ho nti wo de be call be a post office na we kotua ma wo omode stamp basis so say wetua nti a china bi no ekoba asamo a ne we ya kire say I paid it this date this amount. Yes, and so obi owo cash no obetuma ko post office no the letter no amode buy no e say letter no omo perforated line bi wo ho after perforated line no omo sa bill no obeka kire say this is how much you have to pay wokwa announce aya amode omo account details so code na ade ba you can pay by bank transfer. Yes, answer it will tell you how to pay online. Then you follow how to pay online. So ni nyina no eni ho a frɛ won. Na ka tell say HMRC wo the bill abrami. My ready say me tua kwan ben so na memfa. They will guide you through even on the phone. Yes, answer ko hu accountant. obeboa na so ko hu accountant bia obetumi aboa wo ba watua
wo ka ko hu accountant na wo ka say ko online no me mu bia o mu ho a eya na ye ka online asem no lawyers ma enye obia na sa online e woni oni madekode omu try as much as possible said they will stay in their lane nso be ho na letter if you hear say omu achia sika say omu na aye omu ayem hihia I say omu yam to me hihia omu ama me hu omu kra na omu asem ye ma reho na yam hihia no ono a o friend so a ye hu say o friend cham o bre papa obetumi agina line so saa omu line so enda from saa obegina so saa afi na what obaha yempeni mfui osi onkohu accountant me kan typical mpenimfo bi aminim lawyers ma ono brofo na oka tell as accountant bra accountant ko okohu ne he so saa ye ma minum say na se wenya saa letter ibi na wanya ho hwe ya embi ono nso a okọ akakra no we do ni hwan ni edwuma oso ojaye ena eno nso ye one ebe mo nso no minim say omundwuma ne bi ye saa 2 hours ya ye ntwea ehun like key jobs bebre o ho a omaye ni say ye self employed o say then no they don't pay anything anu say wakoye ni 2 hours job ni 20 pounds ye dey ashenensa Sankrofo yi say obey den to person put everything together kwan be no so faso mpacho advice we dey futu na farmer yen pa
yo edikan no na mama etiefo na ahwefo ehunu say HMRC throw regardless of the content of the letter no don't shake because enye hu sa na ehunu ni say model letter na abrow na watu atwini baby na wan yan ho hwe because ebetu abesa letter na model abaro e no kre anase enye no kre na yamami ni yempenimfo ya omunim sa ade bia letter kro no onte ase nju bepa crash ni bi na wo de ade na ama no se onhwe wade mu emawo senia example a me maaye mami a obehu no obi odema obi se onhwe na nipa say oh we die no obi a oti sa ade ase nti okwekuhunu na wahwemu amawo that's a referral but bia wo no angasa no wunnim obi onim sa ade anase oti ade we ase ba wunnim bia wo baby atiwfie wo nana bi tiwfie anase baby a wo no so if you asore kra no bia wo benya krachi ni bi wo ho nti wo de ma krachi ni na say me krachi hwaba de yimu mame obehwem na wakase abanfo na o ma atwere so mo se wo de ka bi nti sa na etie de a agese opa obi a owo nimdie wo sa ade no ho na waye den wa aboa wo sa nimpa no betumi adi w'anim apa obi amawo na sa nimpa we etumi aboa wo na waye ne a esese we to be fair it is still an nimpa no responsibility to do something. And the fact say hunim die no nkyere say ombati ase saa na omo ati ase say oh hunim die enti omunim say won ya ho hwe after all they don't know say hunim die anyway enti ya maame mu no a omote saa no ya besan say fama obi na ohwemu emawo na nipa no etumi aboa na ne ewom no one account asem. But don't panic at all.
I panic I'm praying say do na benya sa kukudro no. Yenya hu letter from sa we say nye say mbia ye say wenya wechi adodo nti be diska na ye ba ho na afi akoye ayemhihie. a card de brewa, me kai be 31,000 pa, you see, ya ma, na mo mammy size can mo de mo who say mo mammy size can and ye wrong, sikana mo de mammy. E ana ha, no, and no sanum, say bunny say, almost say you more or matito. Dodo omato bebre dodo that just a tax no ya over tax you into no omo brew form and now mo brew bibi na na refund but say eba sa tax returns bi na ya na eba no unye bia kwan ben so na say wo fa na odiko je usika pacho
yo me da se bebre tax returns no enye for obia normally no yamao chance to do your tax returns then they are assuming and putting you into self-employment category. The normal culture say file your self-assessment or tax returns and you'll be given a UTR, unique tax reference number. Actually say we are independent taxpayer. Then you file your own tax returns. Then you wait here ewo obi adwuma mu no ye ni na aka ho ye hu tax say utia. Now, ye kawo obia yama no tax refund letter. What's tax refund letter no a normally about in the form of a check. To be say asie no after the perforated line no akwa to say check bi sa. When they call bank you can cash it. And also be account mu. And I also say omangasa some account details they would do the transfer into your account. But they wouldn't have your account details if you have not filed your tax returns or you are not a self-assessment taxpayer. So I'm going to tell you, this is it. Now, I'm going to tell you, converting into cash. Now, why are you saying? You still so with my friend, I can say you have got your tax refund letter, and it says you are due £200 back. You want to know how you can get the money back. They will guide you. If you have your account details, now my transfer no amount. Man, obi omo onye sa ade now say, hey, me ko friend one, o make we say. Omo no omo say we tua ma na abro so. Na omo ya assessment, na omo de brew. Why say wonje na won fa nto ho, na omo san hia na wo de amawo.
Yo Asmah, ne ka de na ne yo no. So what is keep na?
But I mean most of the time they say come say a refund because now omangasa check wo NI no omo ehu say bibia on track.
Yo Asmah ya koso etie for me go so ewa ha 0203735820 0203286085 mo wahi and then mo nya me show criteria for okay Asmah yen hwade o sesia no nanse mo nyina this 2 hours key jobs companies here be ni ade obe ma o key say koyo edwuma ma na o say or employer self employed no ono de onchia tax bia uncha na onche bibia ma ne ewunya no ye another usika ama enti mbia na dodo na wo ye with maybe 1 2 3 companies into no at the end of the night no utumenya wo full 8 hours or even 10 hours to do into no obi say unsheda ehia obi fufro say on sign employer enka ho mpacho dofo a baby a free ya mede nanso mama wankasa ebeti akọ nti no lawyer me hold me question no right there na me ma odofo no mbisa ne question na afede mede na ba mpacho odofo wa homa so obetumi akacha baby a free na we bisa was.
Good morning. Pacho Kobi ani Cafe Free Edinburgh.
Many bokodi.
Nyame adom. Hey, me my lawyer atwea no pay.
Yeah.
Yo. Me wa samba kun bia me person me bisa lawyer. Lawyer asem ni nyina ne say, wo Mrs. Dia oye EU ni. Na social condition wo knee and back problem. As if you man adwuma ye no aye den pa ni ye adwuma. But owo any granddaughter no this year on no 20 hour no bit near Juma. And then beside of a two or copper on one eba so the eba 7 o'clock war wire appeal on Nimus or Benwene. In this case, ultimately the no eba none so ha out for any condition no out to Jumano. So that should be the family no person movie no more you know a bit affect because this time around because of the health issue no. I also the family in a year Juma edition. No Kobata what is the more chances of renew their stay.
Yo nana no minim ni nemfia wedi me sure so we akwala
nana no this year on 20.
Oh, 20.
Oh, okay. And usually no say nana phone emba somewhere under 21 you see they don't have to prove dependency. Over 21 they have to prove dependency. And sabra satam no bedu na wedi 21 wa so prove still no on o depending on ne maame the eso a no angasa informing independent life. Sorry, on nana so a on forming independent life. But the woman here, maame no best of intention to work, but for good reason. And so good reason so e bia sa period no na ontumi eye den enye ejuma. Na abofrei na obeye ejuma na wenye bi na bia odi bi aye den aboa onanen. Na onanen kura na onye ejuma no bia aban ahwe no condition kura o support no kakra. Enti na cha say kakra na ebemu no kura no otumi di bia aye den eboa nanen. Any sika side. But apart from that, you share bibia enye sika. Emotional dependency, psychological dependency, other support no or the ma nenane. Ibia nenane no ono na o guide no na fufuo mu, suku komu, course obeye mu. Even kra no odu nimfiso so person ware kra, obe ma na so ba o say den offer. Ni nyina no eye dependency no ebi. Enti na na ye chane say sabrone so na inipa no ekwa na application you see every case is on its own merit. Obi oma ni case no there are other factors ebedi adanse say we enti na amakoba ne saa. Na obi so ma ne de no there will be nothing to prove say adenti na eba saa. Nti sene a wo kire mu yi se saa na akoba ne de a ebi a time no beso kra so be ruruni no kra no na onene ebi a waye okay ma waye back get back on track na
really the long term
okay long term ailment
yeah
ma diagnose ma aban na eboa no na ade nti sa na de a sad emre ne so a obe the all evidence na ade be na ebe ka ho still on ne nana no na eden etie enti je so no na ehwe ne nana no hwe no because ne nana na oye caregiver baby obekọ anamo obetu bibi obeye bia no ne nana no ma na afutuo ne nana no ma direction so what you say
yeah
na edidie mu na akobe se edwuma na kane no onana no eye no afide edwuma no enko no senia kane no etie no santi bi mpo aban na eden eboa no then obe the sa ensem nyina begu nkrata so na wa kirekiru mu se even though we na esi no still anu me depend e wo me nana
no so lawyer we no so we adwuma o tete e bi ono so wa share adwuma ti am pass le adwuma you okay tua ne ka come on and this is two families seneba no so ba ono so ba be ye adwuma
ana make ne say omoba the main thing is omo ko renew ade na e so omo still omo prove say omo depending on nipa no a no omo depending on the so no a omo gina so e den edinya aye no na omo kire mi say omo nana no anaso omo maame no still ano omo depending on because maame no onwuye santi otumi tufo otumi direct ho otumi yesa anyoma no nyina sika ina onya ne dodoɔ but what is here na se koba se omo atu efifie na omo na ati omo asede a na akwakoye se omo hia nana no ewo omo abrabom anasa maame no ewo omo abrabom biem but what is here
Probably an line article semi
enti yenua wetie emre no edu se wo koye wo omo koye omo renew ano a factors a ho no omo de nyina be den ebe ka ho ba ne ewo mu ni se because omo nim se omo renew at a point na omo ebe hia se omo prove se omo ne omo maame anase omo nana no na still aye na den ewo a omo depending on no as so omo titi omo sisi omo anamon eyie na enkoba se afi mpo de they are independent.
Yati how ni assess. I say a scenario would be na me mind. We can like under 20s now, mono.
No over 21s no.
Over 21s no. And to Krobia and say lawyer Asmah you are no na yemre ne ya ye bi na more question back ko yenu aba Evelyn Prempe Ajimai. Ebisa question be mpese me bisa ne quick na afi de lawyer ye be hwe mre ne ntine mema wo the update say bi wo ho de a wo de abetu dwa amaye na afi de yakoyinim I say my sister was a dependent on my dad and my dad died after a few months when my sister got her 5 years stay. And a year later, my sister applied for the UUSS and got indefinite leave to remain when she, Pachameba. When she was less than Mami Sha said, "Now I break into no, I made the kabom no, I confuse me." I say my sister was a dependent on my dad, and my dad died after a few months when my sister got a 5 year stay. And a year later, my sister applied for the UUSS and got indefinite leave to remain when she was less than 5 years in the UK. Now she is 4 years since she came to the UK and 2 years after she got indefinite leave to remain. Can she apply for British passport any moment from now? And say, "Uni abaniti na yehi." Last na, or to me apply British passport na.
I'm saying, yeah, na for conclude British passport, but na me tell say British passport is different from citizenship.
Okay.
Uba citizen and utimiya akwenya for passport no. Na senior winim no. So unya settled status and then na omo friend no indefinite leave to remain no equivalent term no. And na megidi say papa no wuye no nti yenue ejina ne retention no so your retention of right. And yamin charge omo fast track e ma no and we be do baby we be do no enti say we do hard there so okra na de no na okra na de no a
Yento nko.
okra na so okra na de no na okra indefinite no a when ya no for the year no and that's for 1 year now we share naturalization requirement no now or their year application for consideration say or apply for citizenship. Now, or yes, application you better share the history over the last 5 years, Now, na kwentio na adwuma ne all those things no ebehwe ni nyina obi omu a na wenya akwenya say obenya saade no ba na ni history no e kire say bibia ni ho in terms of adwuma ne ade tina kwabasa going back 5 years to prove say in terms of employment you were doing this in terms of residence wo krom ha na ade no bia na wenya ni nyina and sometimes no batwentwen so kwesita ma obetumi clear backlog no to have enough evidence but so wo obi bia there we follow naturalization schedule 6 na ewo British Nationality Act process no so no na or the aye application for consideration as citizen.
Enti lawyer ne wacheche mu nyina say me be just a little bit and I say based on the number of years and all kind sister ninya ya odenya no USS afi odenya no indefinite afi odenya wenya indefinite we settle status na wa train into I say wa train 2 years and our person say okoye citizenship into no based on your explanation let's just say bibia entwintwan kwemu akwantu shortage bi eni ho edwumemu on tat everything na obetumi akwa British win citizenship no abra number of years na nka yenim say 5 years and then additional 1 year and I say when you get your status then additional 1 year before you can apply for no no we trust akwanti na ye no short no obetumi aye per your explanation obetumi aye citizenship na
Nia ewo mu eni ono ne de no say yegina bebi a yegina ya we benya ne settled status we nya settled status no for some time and I say for some years ana or say me pese me application for consideration before nko benya settled status no se na wonim no na also approve residency for 5 years but se na o kire mu no na ondu ye na omoye den omode ma no and from that time no up to aha no ya kan nyina abomu a na che say wenya in terms of residence in terms of nejuma ni prove na ade no man 5 years no na say abro 5 years and so your application no under the naturalization no afi ne ya behwe say those number of last 5 years no with human situation no evidence no at the same the last 5 years no residence in terms of travel na there no at the same and even though we were in certain status even though we craft for some time I feel no be naturalization application and what else you be consider factors no as I say and I say conditions no as I say then o meet no in terms of obi omu a obeye the settled status application no a already no system no be confirm say owo krom ha say and also we enough evidence to prove say owo krom ha say na when you no settled status need dey be a discretion na ye de ehwe na ye de man no but even that no watenemu abro 5 years no from their all no so watenemu abro 5 years no a obet your application for consideration but ni na no a discretion because application a discretion into your bashing a specific circumstance no the bashing a specific circumstance
hold on right it's here for say explanation na ateki kwan kakra ma yen time no ko ntisi anon krono ebe boy in the next 5 seconds mesra mu amutie e wo radio ne so nyina no aha na edi dwumedie no ebe wie ye na mema lawyer ho kwan kakra no explain it further with one more question e wa ha enti no se opese utie kosutie and dia go to the Facebook or YouTube no na kotie nyame nhira ye nyina lawyer Asmah Patokos
yo nti nya ye kire mu ni say so we your naturalization application no a depending on route a wonam so no there will be some specific questions as I say will answer obi omu a odam standard immigration route. And be at 10 years. And now they be an indefinite. We cry indefinite, you know.
And
And obi so ma onam EU so.
Yeah, until you
And obi so ma onam EU so. Obi nam EU so be a onam nukunu anasa na yere so. In the time I would worry wukunu anasa would worry wo yere no. Ya share sa level no. But ni nyina mu no se winya wo indefinite anasa certain status na. Ubekra for 1 year no anasa 12 months no. Another standard threshold, you know. Then you check, say, me meet naturalization requirements, you know, CCA and naturalization requirements CCA, you know, say, over the last 5 years, you know, with situation. Into over the last 5 years, you know, I feel na depending on this specific circumstance, you know, you better not check, say, in terms of ejuma, in terms of travel, in terms of this, in terms of that, you know, we meet ne criteria no nyinara ana. Obi o ma owo ba onim, obi so ma na oni. Enti oban na woka ensam no nyina, ye bisa questions no nyina, na afide bi a be hu say okay, wo situation say na tie ba say na woka no e wo afide no so. Enti say na sse ye kono.
Lawyer, say Martinia Ochremunina Semfa, one my detailed of quine ourselves, near more self faso near the ade. Yabepo nim dear, but near me patcher waha kitwe say, near watch it munina ne quine suni, but Usha question I damn him na mention. Usha moi. Yenim send out challenge say 5 years now we channel now afei when ya we settle status no now we try 1 year aka ho no ube to me akoye citizenship but after say we meet bibia travel situation you meet the standard unye absence more than all those things not just say we be intact to apply but me can say with the years now e wa ha no wohwemu ono ni papa ni wuye no enti na just say 3 years now akoye retention of we na no nyae enti no according to this particular question na just say wohwemu 5 years ni pe na wenya ne indefinite leave to remain but what me ase
enti 5 years na aso now
aso now so bisa say even though yes you have to get the 5 years and then the extra 1 year to get the citizenship no ono no bisa say obetumi go ahead to do it because we nya indefinite no
to do it now
no can any moment from now obetumi aya na
so na me chiremu no obeya naturalization afina obesha say we meet all those naturalization rules ukuta indefinite how long the way cross are indefinite no Imran said you should have held the indefinite for at least 12 months. But what I say?
We cry indefinite no 2 years. And then until I may pay yes or no answer no. But what me I say? We cry indefinite no. USS we cry no for 2 years. But ocean in mo say we calculate one say first instant no ukoya ye did come out 5 years. And then after the 5 years no akoye indefinite no. But I say no ni
settle yes.
Yes, what we settle status. Into your settle status now, 1 year, then you can apply for citizenship. No, mpacho yes,
sir.
But we show way scenario now. Ni yes now we did for processing na eyetia. However, no what still when ya indefinite leave to remain when ya we try 2 years. And so we share the number of years and standard no or say no need any less into bisa say obetumi still obetumi akọ ahead to do the British citizenship na.
Enti so ye work no ye share 5 years what's now 5 years. Why ye 5 years? And even we kura ade no for 2 years. Which is more than even the 12 months. And the signing power you obetumi and making application for consideration.
Okay, you.
They might have looked at something. Omode man settled status in the first place.
No, can say ni father ni wuye. But what me I say? I don't know, but I have a
sometimes story no bar obi man na bibi wo mu because if father no na you apply for retention of rights.
Yes, I know.
Now retention of rights is the same as say now wo papa no e den otiase.
Okay.
So what I say? So papa tiase na nko be ya ma wo dia we wu a ne death certificate ni nti ugina eno so as if say oyeden otiase nti right a nka wo no eno anie na wo de atoa so nti sanko otiase a nka hin no mo de ba ma no but for whatever reason no can say when you are in a settled status no sometime back.
Yes.
They might have considered other factors no and I say bibi o ho a na ewo mu a no onim ti on kan sisi. Until I make us say sometimes questions about radio so there might be some other factual details. Until ni nyina no beboa to make informed decision and advise the person say sa na tie dia say. This say a fact a real story there na so to anamo a obetumi etu anamo epinchen na ya hye ne ewum pote na ya aboa no.
Last man, nyame nshira wacheche mama ya ato asomu yie. Ye nua dokas adom echicha ye nyina anti dokas ye jo so. Adwado fie owusu bo ahene. O say what is your take? With the last question na fi the here sorry am say update because nyamba so. O say what is your take? Adwa what is your take on the proposed bill to withdraw British citizenship if and when you put a step wrong? I am a probation officer and I'm concerned about blacks who serve prison sentences. Intino ono ayena that dream or dream ho obisa as colleague probation officer there's some money law la na di agro wo wadwen kire e was ade we wadwen kire won say I think 2 or 3 weeks ago we came to speak about these things but sesi a obisa wadwen kire e wo ho
very concerning situation. So ushemu a obi beka say ende akwati say dodo no a we be affect won ya hoho no a ya baje won atum no na ya ma o privilege no because eno ene yesi betumi agi se ne ode ma wo no obesan atumi aiden agi se koba say ohun say o mistake no ode ma wa na se wakoye bibi ena se ne ayeka no bill na ekopie parliament you and I will say this is really concerning. But what we can also do is say, you better impress upon our MPs to tell them we can petition, we can lobby civil society organizations. Then you know the why them ajum. Meaning say law society, actually say church petitions and other groups. Yes sir. Timoma you know for probation officers can also put their voices together and also petition the appropriate quarters. Said this is not the best approach. Imrano baba kra omo and then sister ebaba it shouldn't be too different from nani oho dadano.
Yeah, and sister Adra do fi lawyer Asmah name take no lawyer Asmah say emre no ayebe nyame adoma ochina etiefo ni adofo hwefo a mo hwe me da mo nyina se emre no asom nyame adoma ochina yensan aha esafiada we ochina yeto aso ochina ye mamu 2 solid parties and it's at 12 o'clock yenua lawyer Eunice onim I think Vicky hanging out with BWF 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock or more Facebook or more YouTube live. Sansona Marco Dimulanche na marshano 4 o'clock near Samba, the community and the law. Nenon so near Bapensen semua trendy edeko ewayen legal in semu. Now on pewe open the lawyers ma'am, but your edena would be giant. Israel.
Yo, medasi bebre. And then ya can say we ejumama obi na ekoba say tax for actual say what the car now nso wunim say we ejumam for tete with tax a embohu ebia na omoye omo checks no omo hu say wo N9 no allowance as say winya no once no bia winya no 2-3 times santi o tax na say utua no endu senti ni say bia wo ye adwuma ba ko mienu bi but one mbo mienu no miensa no so na wo ka say ba ko pe na wo ye nti employer no a otete tax no onim say wo ye adwuma bi ewo beebi nti tax code a HMRC ede baba no eno na employer no be hwe na ode aye adwuma nti sa na tie dia wobetumi afre HMRC na waka kire won say wo ye adwuma mienu nti wo pese wo tax allowance no personal allowance no omode ma beebi a adwuma no hours no edoso no na second job na eye 2-3 hours no ehwo no omoye no 100% tax ekobasa wo ho ebetwawo na mpo se letter no ba ebia na bibi wo mu a ehia nkyeremu nti wo be frɛ won na omo akyeremu akyerɛwo se one person wo be frɛ omo nso a wo be pa obi a onim sikasam ehu nimdie kakra na wa akyeremu akyerɛwo na wote wo ho ase a afi wenhu kwan a wo be fa so a wo betua na obetua ne say bia wo be yes direct debit no wetua ne nkakra ana say omode beka ombetie fi wo personal allowance no emu nti nkan say wo benya 12,570 no afi the allowance no ekofomu na kire say tax no a ese say wotua no sesie no ene na omati omubetua ne nkakra nti say wonya letter bi sa yesre emohu bomodin briefing relax na hu obi na omboawo na nia aban so actually said na ye wo interest in rate na you say interest rate no e da ho che for a long time na aban epejamu nti sisi ano ekosoro kakra nti ni say aban ehu say even though sikasam ayedin even though edwumasam ayedin no prices nso ekosoro na yewo bibi ewo economics interest rate and inflation prices ba ko kosoro na ba ko kofom enti say we make sure say de bia no se ba ko kosoro a na wa hwe ba ko no so ba ko kofom a na wa hwe ba ko no so enti aban we say prices na asese nti as say interest rate nso omo ye hu bibi kakra even though m1 so as say omo ye hu bibi santi so wo especially do omo mortgages no ebe we say afi de akosoro kakra fi say interest rate no epeja no mu kakra 0.25%, but even though 0.25% very very significant ewo mortgage and other enyoma loans a yetua ema banks na nia ewo mu so eno so ene ese abra ban asesa emre mu no sisi emeye emra nti yangusoa na yemho empire say at least MPs no omuko vote a omo make sure so omo asesa mu ansa omo de abaye emra yebehia biom na ania ewo ne say senia wonim no share top sharers ni adefo nyina no ewo ye program so no ye wo prizes ema mo santi unwie ya and say once a result no buy no continue to share you may overtake nipa no a we di first empempre no na o wa be number 1 ne we nya wo prize kama
Asmah, Yeveda BWF Solicitors team ni nyina si Yeveda Professor Adai Yeveda na si fintim nioma ewo ho Yeveda ye nua be man so ase Big Joe so me da wase e di dwumedie no abawi ye na ye nwie ye nyame adom ochena yebesa atwa so lawyer we de ye me yase mama wanye update no but emre no ko inti chena ye de ni nyina be any question na me bisa sisi a me ma me bi na a remind me say question na me bisa na wo no pa nti na nka o say me bisa but emre ko mesrew emre ko chena me bisa question na ma o ye 22 hours no me bisa question na ma na nti bo modern o chena come and stay with us. You were 4 to 6. maybe some question wo into bomodiana tune in with us na and I say come and join us na yenye program ne fefe yo lawyer Asmah ye beda wa city for ye beda mo nyina ase mo amutumi share ye mo amuntumi anhye mo nyina ye beda mo ase share ne de mo nkoso because like our lawyer said no achede kese bebre e wo ho mo top sharer top fan top those all those top nyina mo benya achede kese wo mpe we free you Christmas bonanza ye beda mo ase nyame nka ye ho next week same time ye besa Asia nyame nka mo
ye fema ye wo London ya ji abasobodie bebre ne ya redare e wo mranse mu legal services BTC family law matrimonial law immigration dispute resolution Ghanaian customary any family law wo BWFDA yen solicitors e de nigie e ne twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer e wo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years BWF solicitors kura won inti se ba na ebusuansem bi ti se child care e ya abofrahwe mu awarja ye ho twuma mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma so yen child care any family team no nim ya wo famu e weni ya wo brei mu enu ntini yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata e wo kokoa mu yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kyerese e ba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo e wo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra wo pe advice e wo immigration sensem ho wo BWF solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare e wo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration work permit student visa ho totoye any entry clearance visas family visas ni appeals yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum e wo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa no nkron pemu ekosi enumre no nsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene dan so appointment nko free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm ye wo 4th floor Ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road London N15 4NP 793 Seven Sisters Underground Nswa eye kwantie bi yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law wa advising local authorities official solicitors office ni solicitors bebre efa Ghanaian law hunye na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law